You should be having it pop up on the left here. And there we go. Let's see. Okay, we have a Ryoko mirror match. Expect some close-up fighting and close quarters combat here from Ryoko's. Ryoko is a high mid-tier character, I feel. And we have the Egypt stage. I also feel we're gonna see a lot of the Egypt stage today. Let me just turn down my headphones a little bit. You should have the same game volume, that's more pleasant. Okay, pretty much even here on Big Sam and Scotty. We are feeling pretty tentative. Nothing crazy so far. Some wall jumping action here from Scotty. No, that's from Big Sam actually. And Big Sam takes a rather easy first down. It's best out of 3, so plenty of chances for Scotty. Let's see. Okay, spamming the light punch. And that's a taunt. Okay, a very friendly first match here. Not all the characters, I mean, one of the inputs in this game is just A, B, and C. So light punch, medium punch, and a low kick, that's A, B, C. And there's a specialty for some characters on A, B, C. But for some characters, it's just a useless taunt, and that's what we saw there. Okay, I get a feeling that these players are somewhat newer to the game, but there's a big special throw there. That's a command special, and look at that. Look at the damage that caused. And that's one of the reasons Ryoko is ranked so highly. Once you are low on health and you are in desperation mode, you're gonna do huge damage on that special move, or that super move. And that's an awesome bit of damage. Big Sam, up by 1. Best out of 3. We should see a continue button pressed here. There we go. Okay, I didn't see the character select. No, that's gonna be the computer playing. No continue. We should see a best out of 3 fight here. Yeah, Big Sam is waiting. Scotty didn't press the start button. Come on. I think Scotty is a little lost on the tournament format here. Yeah. It's best out of 3. Okay, reset. Let's see here. We should see a start button press here. I wonder what's going on. Come on, guys. Press the button. It's the big button there that says start. Or maybe on your joystick it's a smaller of the two of the old buttons. But regardless, press the start and let's have another fight. Not that I don't enjoy this start screen here. We got a little bit of how to play here. Okay, ready for action. Same characters, same picks. So Scotty is looking to bring some more Ryoko action into the game. Locked in on Big Sam. And a timeout lock-in for Scotty. Let's go. Big Sam up by 1. I wonder if the spamming on floor attacks in the beginning was them looking for fireballs to throw. But even though this character looks like a Shoto, I don't think they have a regular fireball. Big Sam has got the throwing game down. Some heavy punches. And Scotty... No, Scotty is actually doing the damage here. And a trade, and a down. Okay. Scotty up by 1 in this second match. Making it a little more even. That's good, I like to see even fights. Big Sam playing in orange and Scotty playing in white. Heavy kicks connecting in the air. Scotty has the meter up, so that super is ready. An EX move is ready. First damage in. And I think Big Sam is doing a good job in moving. Okay, missing that big lightning grab there, but no punish by Scotty. So that's a wasted meter from Big Sam without a punish. A big throw there now with some corner pressure. Being in a corner in this game is quite dangerous. You don't want to be stuck in a corner. Many characters have various options for adding pressure once a character is in the corner. But Big Sam comes with that big anti-air play to do the damage, and it's 1-1 here on the second match. If Big Sam wins this, he'll be moving on. Okay, Scotty with the damage and with the pressure, now in the corner. I wonder if Scotty knows how to use the meter, but he's definitely causing some damage here in the corner. And Big Sam is actually in trouble getting out of that corner. Maybe an anti-air, once Scotty does a jump in would be good. But now out of the corner, and even though the anti-air connects, Scotty keeps hitting with that lightning fast medium punch. I think that's the Ryoko's medium punch. So that's 1-1, and as it's a best out of 3, we should see a continue here. We do, and this is the last match of the first fight. So the winner of this is going to move ahead, and the loser of this is going to be relegated to the loser's bracket. Let's go. We are seeing more of the same. Scotty pushing Big Sam into the corner. And Big Sam getting out with that kind of dangerous dash attack. Took a risk there, but it paid off, and we are back in the open field, jumping back into the corner, now in trouble. If we learned anything from the last match, is that Big Sam doesn't want to be in that corner. Scotty is a little bit low, especially with the Big Sam with the meter up, but the meter is not needed. Hero move not necessitated by the situation, I should say. Alright. And as you see here, some of the normal moves do quite a bit of damage, and that throw of course is huge damage. So some characters have big normals and some characters have big throws, and Ryoko is one of these close-up fighters with huge throws. I am playing a smart man, and my throws don't do that sort of damage. I have to bring some other tricks into the play to do my damage. And that's a close-up meter move there. It's not gonna work on that distance. That's also one of the reasons why Ryoko is such a short range fighter. If you wanna hit with that special, you have to get close. And that's Big Sam taking the big W. Okay. And that should be all she wrote. We played all that we need to. We are still fighting here though. That's the idea. Well, let's keep spectating if these guys wanna fight, but I think Big Sam already took 2 wins and Scotty took 1, so it should be done now. Or did I misread? Yeah, the beginning here was kinda confusing, and maybe I misread the match counts here. But Big Sam definitely has to win here. Okay, some jumping play, interesting. And that heavy kick in the air, or medium kick in the air, connects for Big Sam, and Scotty is down for the count. One more. We are looking for one more win here by Big Sam, I suppose. Okay, jumping in from that wall. Not every character has a wall jump like that, but that helps Ryoko cross the field and get back into close range. And that of course obviously is a big helper against projectiles where you can just jump over. And many of the projectiles in this game are kind of slow, they have a startup and they have a cooldown and are very punishable. So World Heroes Perfect definitely doesn't want to be a fireball match. No punish on that failed super. But Scotty still hasn't shown any hero moves, I think. Be that as it may, that's the win by Big Sam. That's all she wrote, that's all done there. What can I say? You're just a little pookie. And that's done. Do we have another match on? No, we do not. Let's check the brackets here. The information was that we are playing the round simultaneously, but that did not happen, or at least I'm not seeing a result here on the bracket. So, oh yeah, the brackets changed, and also my opponent changed. We played match 2 here, so the brackets have been re-rolled, and now we have Flynju versus Phil USA, and that's the first match, but we already played match number 2. So that's QCC Big Sam taking the win, moving on to round 3. Let me see. So what is my match? I'm at match 4, and I'm playing Trash Boat the God. Okay, so I've got a little bit of a time here. We can watch some gameplay while we're waiting for my first fight to happen. Match number 1 is gonna be now as the second one. What? Get started and wait for to be more crazy. What's that gonna mean? So the tournament organizer is calling for the Ninlia Mumaster fight. That's match number 3. So we are skipping the first round match. Maybe we are skipping the whole first round. Something strange is going on here, but that's not a problem. We are going to jump into Master versus Tevesta Tuttu Ninlia. So, Master and Ninlia. Ninlia on the right. Let's see the character picks. Yeah, okay. We are gonna see some ninja action here. Everything good on your end? Pictures coming through? Yeah, lovely. Let's enjoy the match. I've been practicing with Ninlia for quite a few evenings here. What's the pause? Did we lose connection? We did not. Maybe we lost Ninlia's connection because he is not fighting. What's going on here? A reset. Okay. I didn't see any chat there, but we get a reset, and I think we're gonna repick our characters and start fighting properly here. Let's go. Hanzo and... Okay, are we seeing a double Hanzo? We are not. We are seeing a change of character from Master. Master is playing as Muscle Power, our Hulk Hogan type character versus Ninlia's Hanzo. Okay. Dropkick, dash connecting, and a big throw there. Me, personally, since I've been playing with Ninlia and he's hosting many of our Karate Pirtti or Karate Hut Discord community tournaments, I'm cheering for Ninlia, but let's see what Master can bring against Ninlia. Ninlia almost with a meter up. Definitely a very good player in utilizing his meter. Oh, good combo from Master. And an important anti to break the action. Super coming in and cancelled into a ground. Didn't attack there because Master was ready for it. But that throw is gonna take the first win. So, a tight match. That's some good close fighting. With Master being able to land a few of those very fast big combos. There we go. See that? Punch into a low punch into the drop kick, and it's 25% or more damage. So Hanzo will have to work for the damage, but also has a very nasty anti-air wake-up move. Might be utilized here? No. Master was ready for it and jumped away at last moment. Okay, corner pressure now. And Ninlia is unable to get out. Master doing some fast damage there. 1-1 on the first fight of the best of 3. Okay, let's go Ninlia. Let's go Tevesa Tuttu. That cannon punished with a combo, 25% or 20%. And a throw not equal, but with those projectiles, that's now equal. Both players with a meter up, we are going to see a super here. Or we should see a super here. That's gonna be an equalizer. Master fighting out of the corner and landing some damage with a combo. Ninja in trouble here. Spends that meter on a EX move and is taken down on the punish. That's the first win. Let's try that again. That's the first win for Master. So that's 1-up Master. And as it's a best of 3, we're gonna see a second fight here. And Ninlia, true to his form, is still playing as Hanzo. Let's see what else he's got. Yeah, Master continuing with that combo pressure. Dangerous once you are stuck in the corner. Very fast attacks, and of course utilizing the safest attacks. Reversal there. Positions are reversed. Ninlia wants to open the distance a little bit. Doesn't want to get hit by those short range combos there. Master playing as Muscle Power. The character looks very slow, but some of those attacks that Muscle Power brings in are surprisingly fast, and we keep seeing that here as Master takes the first round of the second fight. First strike to Ninlia. Now defending a little more. Looking to beat those combos by blocking and punishing, but wasn't able to do that there. I don't think Master will be able to spam those attacks. Ninlia will be able to block any spam, so he will have to find some mix-ups, and does find a mix-up there. Unfortunately, that super misses, and Master takes the W, so that's 2-0 Master. Ninlia is relegated to the losers bracket. That's done. Let's see what we have next. On the brackets, if we are skipping match number 2, that was fight 3, then it should be me against Trashboat the God. Let's make sure that I am available to play. I am looking to play, yes. And Trashboat the God is online. Let's see if we get the match call out, and then we'll be challenging Trashboat the God. And let's get some Mudman into the tournament. So looking forward to that in just a second. Waiting for the announcer to call the match. Time to focus, time to rehydrate. Shout outs to the invisible water bottle here. Alright, getting pumped up. And I see that we are starting the first round match first. So we missed the first match. And as I'm on match 4, I think we're gonna play match number 1 now. So that's gonna be Flunju versus Philly USA. So I'm gonna be up next, not now. So let's see. Okay. Johnny Maximum versus Rasputin. Ice ball connecting, but you need to be kind of close on Rasputin to continue the combo off of that ice ball. If you're super far away, you can't do it. Rasputin has some surprisingly long distance moves, as you see with that foot kick there. And of course you can do it 3 times once you connect the first. But Johnny Maximum, once Johnny gets close and is trying to jump in there close, Johnny Maximum is able to deal some huge damage up close. Rasputin, I feel, maybe should be keeping his opponent a little bit further away than he's letting in. That's the big spin for big chip damage. As you see, supers in this game do terrible spin damage. Flinjo presses a button and Phil USA is able to hit with a fierce punch there, taking the first win. So a win for Rasputin. Johnny Maximum has the meter up, hero meter is flashing, but the super is difficult to connect and has to be worked up real close. Okay, some spinning and a jump in. You can control Rasputin while that spin is ongoing, so if you want to, you can back off on the last hit. Okay, doing some chip damage there, that's a good use of that spin for that huge chip damage, and that's a real thing here. Well done by Phil USA on that chip. Well read of the opponent's life meter there. Good job, taking the first win. Up by 1. There we see some Mudman wanting to fight, not ready yet. And I think we're gonna see a character change. Yeah, we're gonna see Janne or Jane as the pick. Joan de Arc, of course, being the inspiration for this character. So we're gonna see a new character facing off Rasputin. The winner doesn't get to change the character. Okay, Ice Ball connecting, that's a little bit of damage. And John Dark here has a whip sword. If that reminds you of another fighting game series, then of course this is an earlier game. So I'm not sure if this is the first game with a whip sword, but it definitely is an early game with a whip sword. Okay, that said, Rasputin is ahead by just a little bit. John has a sliding attack that she might utilize, but is now pressured into the corner by Rasputin. Difficult spot to get out of since Rasputin has some very good anti-air options on the kick and punch, and the lightning ball connects. And Phil USA is looking for the match point here. One more fight and Phil USA has it. Let's see what Flynn Ju can bring into the match. Can bring a meter super, but not much chip damage there. So not a valid tool for every character. And now again pressure from Rasputin. That attack there is a guard breaker. As you saw, it stunned John. And if you can do it close by, then you are gonna be able to punish or continue off of it. Good chip damage, good chipping. Keeps the opponent from not getting a life lead. And now in real trouble here, Flinju. That ice ball is gonna fly over the opponent's head when they're crouching in the corner like that, so there should have been a punish on it, but Flinju wasn't ready for it. Unfortunate. One more hit here on a punish, not enough. Okay, next hit is gonna do it. And that super projectile by Flinju, well timed against that ice ball. And is able to continue the fight here. Well done. Okay, 1-1, and of course matches 1 up for Phil USA. I'm feeling a little bit lag here, but that's okay. Both players are waiting to lag out and are looking to continue the combat. So here we go. Back into pressure by Rasputin. Doesn't spam the kick attack too much, so that's good. Ice ball is gonna be overhead. Unfortunately, Flinju didn't have the guts to punish immediately with a sliding attack there. Doing some big damage on the normals though. That special attack with that electric ball doesn't have as much chip damage as that spinning attack we saw earlier, so keep that in mind. This spin attack was now beaten by that anti-air move. Well done. Good punish there on pretty hopeful super. 5 seconds left. It's gonna be a time win if it doesn't go by health, and it's a time win. If players don't do crazy damage in the early game, then a timeout is a definite possibility here on World Heroes Perfect, and that's what we saw. Okay, it's 1-1, and Phil USA can change out of Rasputin, but opts not to. So we have Phil USA continuing on as Rasputin. That's fine. Let's go. It's all even now. The winner of this match is going to continue in the winner's bracket. And as you see, the projectile attacks in this game don't, in general, as a rule, they don't do huge damage. But then the fierce attacks and the some of the special attacks do. So it's not a fireball focused game, although Phil USA's Rasputin has some good projectile options. No anti-air though. And a punish by Flinjo. That projectile was a little hopeful, I feel. That's a fierce punch. And the spin is gonna splash. But it was started too far away and is not able to get the kill. And a good fast projectile there. It's tight, but there's 8 seconds left. Rasputin doesn't have to attack. He can just keep away. And does. And that's all. I think Phil USA is doing a good job at playing the clock as well. He had a life lead, he decided not to be as aggressive, and he got the win that way. Good job there. So we are looking for the early match life lead here. Let's say in the first 30 seconds. The player who's gonna have a life lead might want to look at the clock and maybe change their game plan a little bit based off on it. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, it's pretty much all even here, and half of the clock has been run down. So it's gonna be an offensive game to the end. The projectile connects. Rasputin was jumping. But that spinning sword slash is going to do vastly more damage. And it's all even here. This is the last round of this best of 3 match. The next round is gonna decide the winner. An exciting match here in the early rounds. This is of course being the match 1. Oh, did we lose Phil USA? No, we didn't. Okay, he's moving. Got a free hit there. Flinju got a free hit there against Phil USA. But was a gentleman, didn't push the advantage. I think we lost Phil USA there for a second. It's looking kind of tentative now. Neither player wants to truly commit. But Phil USA is retreating, so both players are aware of the situation and they are changing their game plan a bit. They are adapting to the opponent's moveset. And now Jan has found out the heavy normals and doing some real damage. And a big punish on that super. Well done there. And Rasputin is in real trouble. Jumping in, a risky jump in and gets traded. Doesn't work. And now with a magic pixel of health, cannot take a chip hit. And there's a super meter left and Flinju doesn't need to utilize it. Takes the win there. Flinju winning the first round of the tournament, and that's first match of the first round. We of course have played matches 2 and 3 before. Next up, it's gonna be my fight against Trashboat the God. So let's see what I can do with my man. I won't be able to talk as much when I'm playing. Okay, get ready for... Okay, I'm gonna just... Ready? I'm ready for the fight. I should challenge. I'm gonna send out a challenge. Let's get ready for some Mudman action. Let's have Mudman bring some positive energy into the first fighting game tournament of 21. Challenge has been accepted, we are synchronizing and we are ready to play. And I want to keep playing as the green Mudman. I'll be playing on the left hand side, which I prefer. So I've got that going for me. Let's see what the opponent chooses. It's gonna be Jack, interesting pick here. Okay, let's bring some offense. That anti-air, follow up. Oh, wasted that. Jump. Thank you. Thank you for jumping in. I was expecting that. Lucky I read it, but he's got a meter, I don't. Luckily my super project or EX projectile connected there. Let's do something different. Uh-oh. Yeah, that mix-up worked. Projectile. Oh, that's a big punish. That combo hurts. Yeah, and I got it. First match. I still need to do one more. But feels good. Feels good, man. I'm happy to win a fighting game match on my first round there. Let's keep playing as Smart Man. Okay, we're gonna see a different color for Jack. That's the alternate color. So maybe we see some alternative strategies as well. Let's see how it goes. Offense. Think offense. Thank you. Oh, well read. Ooh, that's gonna that's bad. Didn't jump. Well done. Change it. Changes the gameplay. Wrong move and a wrong punish there. Okay. He did change up his gameplay. That's interesting. Let's see what I can do. I need to think here for a second. Let's start with the projectile. Let's not whiff that input. That sucks. I'm feeling some lag. No punish either. Wow. And that connects. Okay, that feels rubbish. Feels so bad. Feels so bad. Let's get out of this. No. Not a lot of damage though. Wrong anti-air option. And I stopped blocking there. 1-1. Definitely playing better than in the first match. And I think I need to be a little more active. I felt a little bit passive here in the second fight. So let me focus and bring some offense. Let's start with the projectile though. Go. Ah, couldn't get away. That throw is not gonna work, but the slide is. Got it. One more. Let's get the bacon. Projectile won't work. That will. That's gonna connect, isn't it? Yeah, jumping. No, good call. Good read. Yeah, that sucks for you. I'm down. Ah, I was too slow. I had the input there to beat that move. And I couldn't get... I should have done it a third time. I was too timid. Man, it's tight. Too close. That's a combo, I feel. That's gonna be more offense. Should get out of that. No, too slow. I wanted to do a punish there, but I couldn't, and I failed. Too bad. I almost had it. So, feels kinda good, but I did take the loss. Ah, tough. I need to report a loss here. Just a second. Almost had it. Feels bad, man. Report scores is taking a while. Let's reload the bracket. Let's try to report scores again. There we go. I got 1 and he got 2 and submit. Okay, we'll be playing on the losers bracket. I'll be facing Ninlia. No way around it. Let's just put out a brief GG's. I think I could have done better there, and I almost had it. I got the first win. A bit of a disappointment that I didn't, but it felt good fighting against Transport the God. And on another day, definitely could have been my game. That's fight 4 done, and let's not focus on the else, let's focus on the next fight. That's gonna be fight 5, Max D out facing Dead Boy. Max D out is the second seed, but I don't know if these have been seeded according to ranking. Maybe they are just in the order of joining the tournament. Mr. 64 is asking Universal Quantifier if they are ready. That is not match number 5. What is Universal Quantifier's match? That's match number 6. That's Mr. 64 and Universal Quantifier. But Mr. 64 is not next. It should be Max D out versus Dead Boy. Let's see what fight we get next. Oh, we get the Universal Quantifier match next. Okay, my bet is on Universal Quantifier. Definitely the superior player compared to me. And he's bringing his Julius Khan here. Facing a hopeful Brocken. Both are very large characters. Of course, Jay Gunn being the one of the largest in the game. Okay, Universal Quantifier coming in with that corner pressure. It will be difficult for Brocken to get out of there, since Brocken is a keep away character and is in real trouble now. Definitely is in real trouble now. Yep, that's a solid win for Universal Quantifier. And there you see a player who's been doing this for a while. A very solid first round. I hate to call games early, but Brocken will have to bring something else into the fight. Yeah, okay, that's the ABC move, and you can continue that off into an explosion, but that letting steam and extending that head is not gonna do anything. So not a useful move in that situation. And that's a fast win for Universal Quantifier. Looking forward to progressing in this tournament. Let's see if we get a character change from Mr. 64. Brocken wasn't working out well. We see a color change. Okay, some keep away. Good. Unfortunately, no anti-air connection there, but a big normal. Okay, now that's some good Brocken play. Now close up, and that's gonna be a change of pace. Good throw. Well done there on the throw. Very important. German missile doesn't connect, it's a low projectile. And Universal Quantifier comes in with a combo. There's some armor on that head spin. And a big explosion. Connects but doesn't kill. Well done on that desperation move, but Universal Quantifier jumps in for that last kick and is able to take the win. Okay, one more round for Universal Quantifier and he moves on in the brackets. If we are gonna see a matchup with Finns, then it's gonna be Universal Quantifier and Ninlia in the late game. But I'll do my best against Ninlia. I have a chance of beating him. He is, of course, a little bit of my mentor here in the World Heroes Perfect, but I'll be bringing some good energy into the fight regardless. Okay, Mr. 64 doing as Brocken what Brocken does best, keeping away his opponent, and surprising with that aerial diving. Rocket Punch connects, German missile doesn't, and the second Rocket Punch doesn't work, and that's gonna be an explosion. Oh, a Universal Quantifier presses a button! He was on a defense, and he could touch the button, and that's what happens when you touch the button at the wrong time, you get destroyed. Oh no! Well done by Mr. 64 on that hopeful super. It connected. And now playing the little safe there in the corner. Taking those little chips. Trying to read out his opponent, but is under so much pressure here. And okay, gets out of the corner. What next? Rocket punching is gonna work only for so long. Yeah, and that's Universal Quantifier taking the 2-0. Let's see if the brackets are updated. They are not updated yet, but we should see a Universal Quantifier move up, and that's gonna be the winner of Max D out and Dead Boy facing Universal Quantifier. On the losers bracket, there are going to be no changes. It's gonna be my match on match number 11. That's gonna be me facing Ninlia or TVstä Tuttu if you're following along on the Fightgate or on the Discord. Do we have the next match ready to go yet? Let's update the brackets, and we should have Joe's the Funk Dog and Big Bang Blitz. So we are skipping a fight here. We are skipping, yeah, we are skipping a fight. So we have fight number 7 coming with Big Bang Blitz and Joe's the Funk Dog. I've seen Big Bang Blitz play and learn the game. I do not know Joe's the Funk Dog from previous experience, so we'll see how good he is and what he can bring to the game. Let's join immediately, and we are in on the character select. Good. We are gonna see Ruofu facing Dragon, the Bruce Lee character, and this of course is a Lu Bu and Bruce Lee as the inspirations for these characters. Okay, Joe's the Funk Dog is looking scary. Okay, that's some good play. Josh has definitely played this game before. Those are some huge normals and huge damage. That is going to be an opponent to play against. Oh my. Being very safe with his moves as well. He seems to know his ranges, he seems to know his timings. So, certainly a dangerous opponent there. This is looking scary. I wouldn't be surprised if Josh the Funk Dog wouldn't move far in this tournament. Had that been me, I would be well pressed to find an answer to that play. That's some good play. Okay, we're gonna see a mirror. Big Bang Blitz opts for the Ryozo mirror. That's interesting. And Josh has to change his game plan and is immediately under more pressure. That's a very good character change by Big Bang Blitz, and if he can find the same damage that Josh has been bringing into the fight, he should be, well, he had an early lead there. So Josh was, and is in trouble. Well done with that change. Magic pixel of health left is not enough, but that is definitely a better matchup. And a good selection by Big Bang Blitz. Since the tournament is not character locked, it's all of course allowed. And you may change your characters if you lose a fight. That special connects. But Ryozo is not a character with mandatory specials. You can do big damage on those fierce attacks as well. Big Bang Blitz working his opponent's health down. Isn't able to get a kill, but the chip will do it. Oh, it connected! No block there. Or maybe that was chip. But Big Bang Blitz is down, and just the Funk Dog, with some good quality play, is able to pick up that win. Nice character change there, but also some crazy damage coming out of the left side of the screen. Okay, let's see what we have next. Let's update the brackets here. And if you are in the chat and joining just now, I'm going to link the brackets for you. There you go. So if you want to follow along on your own browser, you are welcome to. And if you want to follow along in a spectator mode, you need to have Fightgate 2 and join the World Heroes Perfect channel. That way you can follow these games live on Fightgate as they happen. So if you want to play. Okay, we are calling out Lord BBH. So let's see what match that is. Lord BBH, where are you? That's gonna be match number 8 against To Be More Crazy. Yeah, we are skipping the Max D out Dead Boy fight. So we do not know who Universal Quantifier is going to face next. But it's gonna be To Be More Crazy versus Lord BBH coming up next. That's gonna be 2 US players, so we shouldn't have too much lag on the gameplay side of things. We might get some lag here into our studio, but that's not a problem. At least the fighters are going to have a good match. Eric the Viking versus Johnny Maximum. To Be More Crazy as Eric the Viking, Eric the Red, and then Lord BBH as Johnny Maximum. Huge characters both. There you see the damage potential by Eric. And a combo into that fireball. That's good quality play by To Be More Crazy. Johnny Maximum is able to get out of that corner, able to connect with some damage. And now taking a jump in. And a punishment off of that block. Good blocking and a good punish by To Be More Crazy. Solid play there. Definitely another player who's been playing this before. Not just a new attendee for the Sawcon, it appears. But Lord BBH is now being more offensive and taking the action to Eric. Normally you don't want to be up in Johnny Maximus' face, but that's the game plan of Eric as well. You have to get close, so these giants are gonna battle it out in close quarters, and Lord BBH takes the W. Interesting, well played there. It's gonna be a good match. Both players have their meter at the ready. I think the input is easier on Eric the Viking and quite a bit more difficult on Johnny Maximum. To be more crazy seems to know the range and is able to keep on the outer edge of his offense and sliding in for that win. 1-0 to be more crazy. Obviously this being best out of 3. We will see a continue here. Let's see if we get a character change. Lord BBH is changing characters. It's gonna be Julius Khan on the pink suit. Let's see what the difference is. Well, that connects. And it connects for big damage. So definitely a different pattern of attacking by Genghis Khan here. But the more crazy is back on the offense and fighting on that medium range because his moves have this huge reach. But Genghis Khan, of course, is able to do some real damage and is jumping over an attack to land a big hit. Okay, that character change did break up the fight. Okay, a Mongol Crusher, or whatever that move is called, is blocked but not punished. 2-hit combo connecting with that special. And now Lord BBH is low on health and to be more crazy has the meter ready. Oh, that's a difficult attack to answer to. Good idea to jump away, but that was a fast read by to be more crazy. I don't necessarily like watching spam attacks work that well, but they are difficult moves to find answers to, and it is a valid strategy. If your opponent doesn't find the answer, well, you are free to punish them, of course. Good punish off of that special move, and I think it's an armored special. Not a lot of chip, but the projectile connects. Good slide. Next big hit is gonna do it. And it's 1-1, Lord BBH. Dice. Well done, Lord BBH. Let's see what happens next. I think to be more crazy is gonna keep the same character. He was looking pretty solid there on Eric. Yeah, and he's keeping the same character. Called it. Anyway, here we go. Match number 3, winner takes all. Or actually, doesn't take it all. Winner moves ahead to the next round, and the loser drops to the loser's bracket. Lord BBH in trouble. Sliding out the corner though. And jumping over that low attack. Well done. The good thing about to be more crazy's play is that once he connects a hit, he usually connects with a second hit as well. So he knows the combos of Eric. That's a good thing. But now he's being pressured. And he's too low on health to actually tank anything. No punish! Oh, what a shame. Not enough chip. That was a good try by Lord BBH. I was thinking, and I also agreed with him, that the chip damage would be enough. And he did try a special there, but the magic pixel saved to be more crazy. Jump in, no input into a throw, and the throws in this game are deadly fast. Another good special by Lord BBH. He's more effective at utilizing his meter than Eric is. Definitely a good pick for Lord BBH here. Will have to do some damage. A couple more combos and he's gonna go down. Ah, good throw. Is that gonna be enough? It is, it is. 1-1 here. The best out of 3 is 1-1 and the rounds are 1-1. This is the last round of this fight, of this match. Both players, again, in this final round looking a little more tentative, but Lord BBH starts off with the huge damage and has his meter ready, uses the meter for chip damage, doesn't do much at all. But to be more crazy has had no luck in connecting so far. That throw is gonna start off the damage though. Push the Khan into the corner. That throw doesn't connect, would have been nice if it did. To be more crazy, forcing some damage in the corner. And is able to take the win. Wouldn't let Lord BBH get out of the corner. So, solid play there. That's enough for the round one. So the situation is we have match number 9 that's not been played yet, match number 5, and match number 8. No, that was not match number 8. So the bracket hasn't been updated. Unfortunately, I'm not able to add the score for Big Bang Bleach and just the Punk Dog, so the brackets are not updated. But by all means, we should see either Plasma Sword face Flinju, or better yet, Max D outfacing Dead Boy. So let's see what the organizers are gonna call. Dead Boy is asking, I did miss anything, did I? Yeah, Dead Boy, you missed your fight. And we are gonna have the Plasma Sword Flinju fight next. So that's gonna be a second round fight for Flinju here on the left, playing as John, and Plasma Sword playing as Hanzo. Okay, big aerial plays by Plasma Sword. Interesting. Very, very air mobile play. Oh, it's gonna be a reset. Okay. What's going on? Any info here? No info. We are just gonna have a different character selection, I feel. Nope. We took a reset for no purpose, I feel. Same characters. But hey, Flinju chose the alternate gold color for John. And so did Plasma Sword choose the alternate color for Hanzo. But now the fight is well underway. Okay, and not as much airplay coming from Plasma Sword. And of course, immediately when I say it, well, then he jumps in with a big kid. And he's doing some nasty work down below. Flunju didn't find an answer to that dashing punch. Let's see if it's gonna happen again. I mean, Plasma Sword might try it, and he's trying it. And now there was an answer. Yeah. So, Plasma Sword is spamming. And Flunju will need to find an answer to that fast move spam. Okay? And the projectile misses, but Plasma Sword jumps in, teleports in close, and Flunju is able to punish it. Still lower on health. Sliding action. And light attack action. No punish on that super. That would have been a prime opportunity to punish. And a wrong punishment on that teleport. It was a hopeful teleport and another anti-air super. But the punishment game by Funju is not on par. That's unfortunate. He had some opportunities, and that's time up, and Plasma Sword is gonna be one up. Not the most exciting Hanzo play. Not the most exciting Hanzo play by Plasma Sword, I have to say. And I'm hoping that without changing a character, Flinju is able to find an answer. And he's looking to be more aggressive in the beginning, that's for sure. Happy to see that. Happy to see him crossing the gap. And then of course another teleport by Hansa, not punished, connects actually. And more spamming, come on. Find an answer. Good. That's good. Because the chip on that spam is not gonna do a lot. If you can just punish one of those, and punish... Try to punish with a super, but was too slow. Just a few frames too slow. And more corner spam. And that sword slash is gonna beat it on the recovery. Okay, punish please. No. And Plasma Sword takes it. Okay, one more, and it's a match point for Plasma Sword. Okay, Flynn is looking for the teleport punish, was expecting it, and did an anti-air, but the teleport didn't come close. Plasma Sword is ahead on health. Another teleport and another punish attempt there, but also didn't connect. A shame. So I think Flunju is getting a read of Plasma Sword and is reading what moves are coming next, but he's not able to find the punishing commands. That's something weird that happened. Like I said, there's some jank in the game, and that was a janky super. I wonder what happened. Only one hit connected, and it should have been more. As Flunju's defense breaks, Plasma Sword takes the fight with a bit of a spam play there. Well, that's gonna move to the next round, but I think QCC Big Exam is going to be able to beat that, I would say so. But we'll have to see, of course. We'll have to wait and see. As that match is completed, that's the match number 9. All we have left of the last round, or the first, sorry, all we have left of the second round is now fight number 5, Max D out versus Deadboy. Yeah, and it's being called now, so I think this is going to be the last fight of round 2 here in the Sawcon tournament. Heroes perfect, and let's wait for the action to begin. Match has been called, brackets haven't been updated, but hey, we are going to enjoy some fighting game action. Anything? 3, 2, 1, let's go. No, okay. I see Dead Boys, they're looking for a fight. What about Max D out? Yeah, both are there in the looking to play status. So both are ready to play. And as I say that, the game gets underway. Dead Boy and Max D out. Dead Boy on the left, Max D out on the right. Let's see if we can join in the character select, if we don't get a reset this time. Okay, Dead Boy is logged in as John, and Max D out is gonna be playing as Muscle. I fear this Muscle character. I feel it's a difficult matchup for my Madman, and he brings huge damage. But Dead Boy is playing a keep away game with Jan. That's interesting. He's not letting Mr. Muscle getting close. Not letting him utilize those wrestling moves. And he's spamming quite a few projectiles. Okay, now up close. And big damage connecting. But good keep away by Jan. So we definitely see the different playstyles between these two Jan players. Compared to the last match, it's a completely different ball game. And Dead Boy is able to utilize that. Oh, that's gonna kill. Didn't. But that throw does huge damage, as you saw. Those are command grabs by Muscle, and they do absolutely crushing damage. So that's why John is backing away and keeping Muscle away with those projectiles and slides. But also Muscle does have some offensive combo potential like we saw. He's not looking to take a perfect round, but very close to it. Anti-air low there. And Jan dashing away and sliding away from the corner is able to squeeze her way out of that corner. Dead Boy fighting for dear life. And that connects. That backbreaker is gonna last forever. Boom. And down goes Dead Boy. That's the first of the best of the 3. Okay, fight 2. It's a difficult keep away game for Dead Boy. He's definitely under so much pressure, and is finding very few opportunities to actually hurt Max D out. As soon as Dead Boy opens up, even just a little bit, Max D out is gonna hit with huge damage, like we saw there. And as soon as the opponent is pushed into the corner, the real mix-up game begins, and the damage comes out. So Max D out, you definitely want to keep away from you, if at all possible. Being in the corner looks to be a death sentence here. Forces the opponent to crouch, forces the opponent to block, and hits with that grab. Maybe another one, no, a combo. Looking for the perfect round. Doesn't get it because of chip damage. But Dead Boy hasn't landed a single solid attack, and that's a strong 2-0. Definitely another player to look out here. Max D out is definitely another high tier player for this tournament. Well played on Muscle. Alright. Let's get a quick update. The bracket is not up to speed with all the wins and losses. But we have played the first 9 matches. All of those have been played. So what's next is going to be the first losers bracket match. And that's gonna be Phil USA, who lost against Flinju, and it's going to be the loser of match 8, Lord PPH. And Ninja is saying he's ready. Why? Because match 10 is not ready in the brackets? What about... Yeah, because we are match 11. Well, Smack and TVssä tuttu. We are gonna play. I'm gonna play. Let's go. Challenge sent. We are skipping some matches for whatever reason, but it's gonna be my losers bracket match. Whatever happens here, one of us is going home. It's me or Ninlia going home now. And Ninlia is gonna pick Hanzo and I'm gonna bring Mudman. Let's go. I will need to bring significant pressure to be able to win Ninlia's Hanzo, that's for sure. And I have trouble defending against his supers, but let's go. Wrong call. Oh, too slow. Oh, wrong move. I had it. I absolutely had it. Just if I had chosen the high version instead of the low one, I would have had it. He jumped in. What a pity. What a pity. I was too slow. Good anti-air super read by Ninja there. Well played. I'm happy that I almost got him. It's not a given. Let's try to get a round off of him. That didn't connect. No anti-air there. There we go. I was in defense. I was in defense. You cannot see the controller here, but I was. Maybe that was a splash. Good super though. Good super Ninja. Let's get in close. Nah, wrong choice. I practiced that, but it wasn't enough. He was able to punish out of it. Oh man. Good fight. Good fight. That was a fun fight. And I do like facing Ninja in tournament settings. I need to throw up my GGs here. And I'm gonna report the results. That's gonna be 2-0 for Ninja. So, be that as it may, I'm happy to see a friend progress in a tournament, of course. And we knew that from the get-go, Ninja is the superior World Heroes Perfect player. So I'm not saddened by that loss by any means. I'm gonna just put nil here and 2 here and submit the scores and we are done. That means that unfortunately I'm out of the tournament, but we'll be watching these games at least for as long as my friends are playing. That's gonna be the universal quantifier they're playing against Maxed D out, and then it's gonna be Ninja playing against loser of 17. So that's gonna be Joss the Funk Dog or to be more crazy. Ninja is going to have a hell of a fight in his hands. Now we're gonna see Plasma Sword facing Big Zam. Which fight is this? It's gonna be round 3, match 1, and Lord BBH versus Phil USA. So suddenly, although we played the first rounds game by game, we are now We are now actually looking forward to play two matches at the same time. Let's see, we have Phil USA and Lord BPH going here. And I think that's the losers bracket match we're gonna watch, right? That's not a losers bracket match. Okay, let's pick up the Mr. 64 and Deadboy match. So there's been a change in the game order of things and the playing of the matches, and suddenly we are playing two games at the same time. So we are gonna join in on the Mr. 64 and Deadboy fight. Sorry, I misread. That's a losers bracket fight. So we are gonna be playing these simultaneously with another game. This is on the losers bracket. Interesting. Man, it's a bit of a confusing order to play these games in, but we'll make the best of the situation. As we join the Mr. 64 Broken and Dead Boys John. No, John, I should say. I've been wondering what that car is in the background. It looks a little like a Nissan. I wonder. On the action side of things, we got a timeout win by Broken. Broken was able to keep John away and get a timeout win. So let's see, he's taking an early lead, but that's not enough to defend on. As we are pretty even here in the fight. A lot of projectile spam by Mr. 64, followed up with that mix-up air dash, or that sliding jumping attack. Alright. Hey, the slap throw connects. You can extend throws in this game by spamming the buttons while the throw is in the air. Not all of them, I think, but vast majority of the throws can be extended for some extra damage. And some of the throws in this game last for an absolutely disgustingly long time, that's a thing. Okay, now we're gonna see some more keep away by Mr. 64 as he takes the win here. Yeah, I was just checking the discussion there on Fightgate to see what's happening next, but no solid information there either. So we'll just be casting these matches as we go along, waiting for Universal Quantifiers and India's games to show up. And then the tournament will be well underway, we'll be far into the tournament, and then we'll see if we are close to the finals, so we might just watch the whole tournament together. That's the plan for now, at least. And we are seeing some pretty tight gameplay here. That Broken super not connecting, and that John super is blocked, and another explosion doesn't connect, and that's meter spent for no gain. It's not huge splash damage, and that time up is gonna be... it's gonna be Dead Boys win. Okay, that was kinda close. Oh, German missile connects. That boot missile. I mean, I know people who keep knives in their boots, but this guy keeps a missile in his boot, and actually a quantity of missiles. So that's some German engineering for you right there. John is having a problem getting close. Mr. 64 is playing effectively in keeping away. But we know that we have another, a little more solid John player in this tournament as well. So Mr. might take this. 15 seconds left. And the missile spam is being a problem for Dead Boy here. Time. Okay, 1-1. Mr. 64 is looking for a match point and continuing the tournament. The loser of this is going home. And it's going to drop out, so let's see if Dead Boy can hang on for dear life. They'll need to take a round here and another 2 rounds to stay in the tournament. So that's a tall order. Tall order to claw from this well-defending Broken. And no punish there on that slow air attack. Unfortunate, but no can do. Those long limbs and those heavy attacks by Broken on a long distance are pretty safe to utilize. Dead Boy hasn't found any high damage options for punishing attacks, and is now behind on health with 20 seconds. And as we saw previously, Mr. 64 is good at reading the clock, and he might just want to hang on to this life advantage. But with that air attack connecting, Dead Boy claws the win from the jaws of defeat. Well done! And we are going to see a last fight here in this losers bracket match. It's gonna be tight. It might not be the top game of the tournament, but I do like seeing close, even fights as they happen. Let's see what new strategies these players have. John is opting for those fast attacks. Hey, did a projectile counter there. Well done. And now a punish on that slide-in. So Dead Boy has found a way to punish those jump-ins, or that sliding attack. And is now actually doing some offense of her own. Well done. Offense of his own. Well done. His or hers. Discrimination there. Regardless, Mr. 64 in trouble, fighting out of the corner, doing an explosion, but John is not able to block that. That's a middle left, and that second explosion, that's a new strat, and it's actually quite a funny way to win the fight there. Okay, Dead Boy in trouble, in serious trouble, as he was in the previous fight, is now in deep trouble as well. That anti-air move we saw there, that beam attack there, it has huge reach and okay damage. It's actually a rather underutilized move in this fight, but whenever Dead Boy gets close, it will connect to a ground opponent as well. Rocket Punch is gonna lose to that special. And no desperation ready there, so just a head spin, that's not gonna do much. Dead Boy is in a slight lead, is defending against that sliding attack. That explosion is too far. Meter spent. Dead Boy is safer to attack now. And punishes that desperation explosion. And an extended throw for that timeout win. Okay, last round of this losers bracket fight. It's close. It's super close. Love it. Sliding attack connecting. All even. Maybe Dead Boy in a slight lead. Not anymore with that chip damage. Definitely not. And some normals connecting. Both players are looking for weaknesses and openings. So we see a change in the gameplay pace here. Both players have learned to read their opponent just that little bit better, and that's causing the fight to move in a different pace. I can feel it in there. But Mr. 64 is ahead with 30 seconds left on the clock. Let's see when he stops attacking and starts doing keep away. Oh, that's unsafe. And Dead Boy is able to punish, but that's not enough damage. Dead Boy will have to attack here with 11 seconds left. It's all on the line. He will have to attack. A projectile will not do. Maybe Dead Boy didn't see the clock, but that's not fast enough. And Mr. 64 takes the win. What a close fight, and plenty of timeouts there. Okay, Flinju and To Be More Crazy. Flinju lost there against To Be More Crazy, I think. No, that's just random chat. The other fight is Master and Trashboat the card. So let's join that before we get called for the next actions. We are gonna join this mid game. I don't know the status of the match, but let's just enjoy the action and let's follow the next round. Okay, we see that Master has a win, so it might be 1-1, but Master has at least a win. And Trashboat, of course, the player who took me out. So there's some bittersweet happiness in seeing him fall, but of course... Oh, that's an interesting move. We didn't see that in my game. That air super. Master bringing in some heavy damage. That's very active play. Trashboat is gonna be in trouble against that. That's very, very offensive and very, very fast. Very safe also. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Even if I had beaten Trashboat, I wouldn't be taking Master out. I can see that immediately. So definitely feels like a superior player there. And that's the second win, you see there at the top. He already has one win, and that has to be the second win. So that is the round done. So Trashboat is moving to such fights. Do we have match 17 done? Just Funk Talk and To Be More Crazy? No, it's not done. But we have a universal quantifier fight here, so it's Max D out versus universal quantifier. Let's get ready to cheer universal quantifier on. He had a good first round, and he is of course a friend of mine from our Karate Hut Discord community. So one of my fighting game friends, and of course a real life acquaintance of mine as well. So hoping for a good match as we see Max D out fight universal quantifier here. Universal quantifier on the right. Let's see. Now rehydrate a little bit. I've been talking for an hour and a half. By the way, if you enjoy this sort of thing, please leave a follow Twitch. That helps my channel quite a bit. And I do regularly stream these older and lesser known fighting games. So if that's your thing, or if you enjoy puzzle games and arcade games in general, then please leave a follow. No pressure though. If you just prefer to watch, you can just enjoy it that way as well. Okay, Max D out is definitely a superior opponent compared to what Universal Quantifier faced in the previous match. And we see that in the changed game pace. Universal Quantifier goes down, and will need to rethink his game plan. Will need to do some more solid offense. Nice throw connection. And now jumping in on the corner. Good mix up, very good mix up there. And a command grab by Muscle, by Maxed Out. Brutal damage as Universal Quantifier throws the opponent into the corner. Max D out fighting out of that corner. No connection on that throw. That would have been an ender there. That's not gonna chip to death, but it's gonna hurt. But that's gonna be big damage. And a nice mix up. 1-1. Let's go Universal Quantifier. Let's go. Ooh, special connecting there. Or super connecting there. Big backbreaker. 33% damage, almost. But Khan also has some huge damage options. So being down on the health is not as terrible for Khan. If he can connect a few big hits, he'll cross that gap. But not with that play, he won't. That didn't combo. Maybe it could have, maybe that was just a little too slow. It was a nice try, but no combo there. Got that big two-hit connection and followed it up with a special, but that special was blocked. So I wonder if that's an actual combo or not. At least Universal Quantifier seemed to think it was. Okay, more aerial play here for the second fight. Now Universal Quantifier fighting from the corner. Let's see what he brings to get out. An anti-air normal. I think that's the fierce kick. And it does huge damage. And another connection that trades. Max D out is looking for some damage. Universal Quantifier is low though. One more hit and it's... Oh. Okay, 2 more hits. Hopeful throw there. A splash will do. But Universal Quantifier touches the button at an inopportune time and takes the last bit of damage to go down. Nice answer there. And that's half a bar of damage. Looking for perfect here. Definitely a different Universal Quantifier coming out into the potential last round. As soon as Max D out got a match point, Universal Quantifier brought his A game, or that's the way it feels like at least. Solid win there. More than half a bar of life left. And a good throw. Not to be corner pressured. And now it's Max D out's turn to be in the corner, and that has been a problem here before. And now the combo connection. And a splash hit there would do. 1-1. Okay. It's an exciting match. That's for sure. 1-1. We are gonna see another round here. No character switches. Both players bringing their A game. I wouldn't expect to see character switches from these more experienced players. They are both playing their main characters. I asked Universal Quantifier which character he prefers, and he mentioned this exact character. So this is definitely his main. And I would expect Muscle to be Max D out's main as well. He's playing a very solid game, doing huge damage whenever he gets an opportunity, and bringing some great pressure to push his opponent into the corner. By the way, we are fighting again in this Egypt map. For whatever reason, for the versus mode, the World Heroes Perfect. More often than not picks this Egypt map. Okay, match point for Max Diab. Oh, it's not a throw, it's actually a hit. And with a big hitbox to boot. And some huge damage. Universal Quantifier hanging over the alive. Throw connecting, that's gonna be big damage. Waited and baited out an attack. But now both players in the death zone. Big hits are gonna kill. Next big hit is gonna take it. As Universal Quantifier ties. Okay, both players have a win under their belts. And it's 1-1. This is the decider. Let's see who can eke out a win. Definitely not a foregone conclusion, that's for sure. Strong offense from Universal Quantifier, pushing Max D out into the corner and playing it safe, doing these long range attacks and doing some chip damage with that super, backing off a little bit. Interesting, changing up his game plan a little bit. Big anti-air connection by Max D out, but so does Universal Quantifier connect with his respective anti-air. And the last anti-air there brings the win to Universal Quantifier. Excellent play by both players. Max D out, of course, will have another opportunity to prove himself in the losers bracket. So let's see what we have here on the bracket side of things. Max D out calling it good shit on the Fightgate chat. It was a good game. What do we have? We have Josh, the Funk Dog, on match number 17 against To Be More Crazy. That should be the next fight, and To Be More Crazy is ready there. Yes, and what about Josh the Funk Dog? Yeah, both American players are online. So we should see. The winner of the next match is gonna play Universal Quantifier in the winners bracket. But we have Mr. 64 and Big Sam playing on the losers bracket, and To Be More Crazy and Josh the Funk Dog and Scooty and Max Dog. We have 3 matches coming on. What we are gonna do is we are gonna watch the top tier match. We're gonna watch To Be More Crazy and Josh the Funk Dog. I think this is gonna be the more interesting of these matches. So let's join here on the winners bracket. And now we see Josh the Funk Dog picking Captain Kid. That is a dangerous character and has some very good offense options. When you start playing this game, you think of him as a Guile character. He's got these hold specials. But then I think as we see Josh the Funk Dog play, we will see some more attacks coming. That shark attack is a hold back, press forward and a button type of a hold move. And he's got that air dash. And Josh the Funk Dog is apparently a very dangerous Captain Kid player. Eric the Red is in trouble. To Be More Crazy is in trouble. Reflects that shark, not enough. That low attack connecting is enough. Shark upper. And now in the corner. Yeah, that's terrible. You do not want to be stuck in a corner against Captain Kid. That's crazy. And spamming projectiles, not a good option against Captain Kid. Captain Kid can just jump over and punish, as we see there. 51 seconds left on the clock as Josh the Funk Dog takes the first W, as we get ready for the second fight of this best of 3. Pirate Ship, the normal fireball super, just a quarter circle forward and a button. Josh the Funk Dog, Captain Kid, has a very solid moveset at his disposal and some very fast normals, including, of course, in addition, that air dash. Yeah, okay. As soon as Eric goes for a fireball, Josh and Captain Kid punishes with that air dash. That shark is gonna be blocked, but then no punish. To Be More Crazy is in trouble against Josh the Funk Dog. Is in real trouble here. In general, in this game, it is difficult to find an answer to Captain Kid, that's for sure. One of the best characters in the game. Eric is of course no slouch either. But we see here the way Josh is playing, it is difficult to find answers against the play. And that timeout win is gonna be enough. That's why Josh wasn't pushing it. Oh, a corner throw. But To Be More Crazy battling out of that corner and connecting for huge damage. Now in the lead. Well done there. More pressure in that corner. Using these safe attacks, that's good pressure. Throw connecting, these throws come out so fast in World Heroes Perfect. And hang by the nose is not gonna kill them. Anti-air, no anti-air. No, that projectile didn't work before, I don't think it's gonna work now. But that's a valid punish on that hopeful air slide attack. Well done by To Be More Crazy. Happy to see him find answers against Jaws the Funk Duck here. Okay, what next? Jaws the Funk Duck down. Down by a quarter. Almost. Yeah, down by a quarter. To Be More Crazy won't be running out the clock with this life lead, definitely not anymore, but is able to play just that little bit more safe, since he is in the lead. Of course, we have half the clock left, and a big combo connecting by Josh. Shark upper not working there. And another throw. You see the damage it does. No, not a lot. It's a very flashy move. But then To Be More Crazy's throw connects in that corner and takes the win. Well played. To Be More Crazy gets to continue. It's gonna go to the third fight. Not expecting to see a switch, but we do. Josh the Funk Duck goes to Ruofu. And this is gonna be scary. Josh is a crazy good Ruofu player. He's able to avoid much of the damage that To Be More Crazy is trying to put out. And we see him playing a much more strategic, safer game here as Ruofu. Okay, more projectiles by To Be More Crazy. It appears to be a little bit difficult to jump off those projectiles. Oh, Josh was looking for an opportunity to do that slide. And another slide connects. So he let Josh let to be more crazy, start spamming those projectiles, and then timed his punishes. Ooh, a nasty hold in the air, baiting out an attack. Yeah. What Josh is doing well is waiting until his opponent is about to attack. He doesn't immediately attack in air. He will wait to come down and then start the animation. That will leave his opponent less time to punish whatever air shenanigans he has planned. And that's enough, actually. Josh the Funk Duck takes the win here in the winner's bracket. Okay, we don't have any other matches, so we'll wait a little bit. That was fight number 17, so if everything proceeds according to brackets, we should have oh, number 18 and has been played already, so we should have number 19 that's already been played. We should have now match 20, Max D out versus Scott. And I see that Ninlia is going to be facing To Be More Crazy in his fight, so we'll see if To Be More Crazy takes a little rest or if we are going to be playing matches 20 and 21 at the same time. Whatever the case may be, I think we are going to move into losers bracket next. So we are gonna see some lower bracket action coming up. Time to rehydrate, the match has not started yet. Shoutouts to the invisible water bottle. Oh, time to stretch a little. We've been live for what, an hour and a half. Okay, here we go. TVstä tuttu Ninja is ready for action against To Be More Crazy. So we should be seeing the same player as we saw just now facing the Ninja's Hanzo. Let's wait for that match to start. That'll be match number 21 on the losers bracket. The winner is fighting Max D out or Scotty. Scotty, of course, to a 2-0 win on his fight. Max D out is coming from the winners bracket on a 2-1 loss. Probably makes Max D out the, well, let's say expected winner, the forerunner in that match. But we'll have to wait and see. Before we get there, we have Ninlia's fight against To Be More Crazy. Ninlia playing as Hanzo, To Be More Crazy continuing as Eric. And to be more crazy had a solid play just now. Ninlia will be hard pressed to find enough damage to take Eric down. And a lot of pressure also by Eric. Eric can pressure you from half across the field with these long reaching moves. Ninlia cannot take another hit. And there, down he goes. Unfortunate, but that's the way the dice rolls. The die rolls, I suppose. Forget it. Okay, good. Found an answer to the projectile. A block works fine as well. A guard crush move by Eric there. And a guard crush move by Hanzo. Back into the corner. But to be more crazy, immediately battles out of that corner. Doesn't want to get pressured. And a throw. Big throw. Ninlia has a meter ready. Next time to be more crazy goes for the projectile. Ninlia might want to try for his super. Okay, basic projectile connecting. There's the special. Misses. But that light punch from midair connects 1-1 on this first fight. Way to go, Ninja. Keep on fighting. Combat, as the Japanese say. Do your best. Early damage coming from Ninja. No throw there. Now in throwing range, and to be more crazy gets the throw. And a card crush into a low hit. That's for huge damage. And the special connects. That ice breath doesn't connect. But the splash is no slouch either coming from Eric. But Eric goes down. To be more crazy is down by 1 and Ninja is up by 1. And of course, if you're just joining, Ninja is playing as TVstä tuttu here on Fightcade. So when I call out Ninja, just be looking out for Hanzo. One of the key members of the Karate Hut Discord community, doing recruiting and hosting tournaments. Good connection there with that special. Ninja is battling to get closer against Eric to connect with some of those special moves up close. But now has to dash out. Good punish on the fireball. Immediately blocks the counter move. Well done. But is behind on health. 2-hit connection and another 1-hit connection into a Sopa is ahead. And that's a solid connection. Any chip will do. And Ninja opts for that chipping spinning attack. And even though it didn't do chip, it connected, it still would have killed as a chip. Regardless, Ninja up by 1. It might be that Ninja gets to continue here into losers round 4 and to be more crazy drops out of the tournament. Ninja starting out with strong offense. And it looks like to be more crazy is in real trouble here. Ninja has meter up and utilizes that meter. Connects, 2 hits. Knife jump doesn't connect. Not the best move in his arsenal. Getting close. Wants to get that 1 hit in. Just 1 hit is all she needs. Spinning attack maybe? No. Ha! A knee kick. And that's enough. Ninja proceeds to the losers round 4. And to be more crazy is kicked out of the tournament. Good games, guys. Good games. That would be match number 21 done here for this evening. We will have match number 22 coming up next. That's more action on the losers bracket side of things. That'll be QCC Big Zam facing Mr. 64. Mr. 64 took a 2-0 loss in his first round and then beat his last opponent 2-1. So a veteran of at least 2 fights with 1 win under his belt. I think that's supposed to be the next match, but let's see what happens here in the tournament callouts. Yeah, we are gonna be moving back to the upper brackets. It's gonna be Josh the Funk Duck versus Universal Quantifier. Josh has been playing a solid game and is a scary captain kid. So Universal Quantifier might not be the favorite for this match, but is of course an in real life friend of mine. So we'll see how it goes. Universal Quantifier will be under pressure here. But he doesn't want to give too much space for Captain Kid either. So he will need to bring some offense if he wants to take this home. And he's able to connect with some damage. Now in corner. And that's where Universal Quantifier was strong the last time. Was in pressuring his opponent once they were down and backed into that corner. We see the same continue here, with that big and with air move connecting by Josh the Funk Dog. Now low on health, and Universal Quantifier takes the first win. Solid play there, solid win, well done. Okay, some sharks and some dashing, some tentative play in the beginning. That downward attack beating that upward attack in the air. There we see the solid moveset that Captain Kid has. The Mongol cannonball there blocked. Universal Quantifier is down on health. Now just the Funk Dog is. They are trading hits pretty much blow for blow. That's a trade in midair, but both players are getting dangerously low. Neither player has found solid throwing game here. Both players dishing out damage hit by hit, and just the Funk Dog takes the last hit. 1-1. This is close. Normal Fierce Kick connecting for that anti-air utility. Universal Quantifier, of course, very familiar with his character's moveset. But so appears to be Josh the Funk Dog. Shark not connecting, but pretty safe. Good punish, regardless, because of that air attack. Had it been just a shark, there would have been no punishment. The one weakness that Universal Quantifier's Mongol Overlord has is that he doesn't have very good anti-air options. The anti-air kick that he possesses is a short reach anti-air, and then this anti-air punch with that fire swirl is actually a very, very tight range move. That was too close for a timeout call, but it went to just the Funk Dog up by 1. It could have been either way. I didn't see a difference there at the live bar. If you did, well done, you have better eyes than me. Just the Funk Dog up by 1, but now down in life. But Universal Quantifier is in the corner. Gets out of it. And is forced back into it. And another throw connecting. Just the Funk Dog hanging his opponent. Didn't hang till death though, that's the mistake. Let's try again. That's hanging till death. Wow. Solid throwing play by Josh the Funk Dog. We didn't see that in the last round, but we are seeing some, or in the last match, but we are seeing some more solid throwing game in this fight. And so that's the change that Josh brought into this match. Okay, Universal Quantifier connecting with a big throw. And another fight here in this Egypt map. I wish we would see some other maps, but this is the way the game prefers it. Okay, Pirate Ship spam is not going to be effective, but it's keeping his opponent away. And if Universal Quantifier is not ready for it, he will be punished on a close-up attempt. But just the Funk Dog touches a button, and the cannonball connects. A super strangulation. It's not going to be enough. Even if... Oh, but that's the super version. And he's pecked by the eagle. Pecked to death. That's the super version of that throw connecting. And that's Captain Kid. And Josh the Funk Dog taking the win. That's gonna drop Universal Quantifier to the losers bracket. Loser of 25. Yeah, that means that Universal Quantifier is gonna be playing on losers round 5. That's not the losers semi-finals, that's the losers quarterfinals. But before that, this was match number 25. We should be seeing match number 26, which is Plasma Sword versus Moonmaster next. Here's hoping. Yeah, it's been called. We should be able to join the action momentarily. A little more hydration while we wait for the match to start. Any action yet? No. Here we go. As soon as I call it, they start it. I say no action and they bring the action. That's the way it goes usually. What do we see here? What do we get? A Hanzo mirror. No. Yes. No. Yes. Oh, it's gonna be Julius Khan versus Hanzo. Both on alternate colors. Moonmaster as Julius Khan. Same as we saw Universal Quantifier. And Plasma Sword, same as we saw Ninja play. So we are all familiar with these characters by now. Okay, interesting pressure. Doesn't look to work too well. Yeah, a lot of spamming here. I don't think Moomaster is gonna be faced by that medium punch spam or the sliding punch spam. I wouldn't expect it to work too well here. Not anymore. Both players have meters at the ready. Okay. Shuriken cannon. Okay, now it's working. Some jank happened there. I was expecting all hits to connect, but it didn't. Oh, and a hopeful cannonball by Moomaster. 2-4 and he's punished. It's 1-1. Okay, a nice combo there. Into a head. Oh, that anti connects. Connects big time. All hits connecting. That spam worked. I didn't think it would work, but it did. Plasma Sword takes the win with that spamming tactic. Oh, Moo must change his characters. It's gonna be Muscle. With some spamming of his own. But the anti is a good tool against that spam. Combo. Yeah, okay. Moo Master is now all over the field as Plasma Sword is starting his own spam. I wouldn't call this the most entertaining match out there. A bit spammy for my liking, but it is difficult for new players to find answers to these moves. I think the upper side of the bracket has been a little bit easier for these characters, and the bottom of the bracket is the stronger one here for the winners bracket, at least judging from the gameplay, but that's fine. Let's enjoy the action. 3-hit combo connecting, and another big combo by Moomaster. Moomaster is bringing some damage in, and is able to dodge that anti-air to take the round. Continuing to fight on the winner's bracket. Doesn't want to get dropped immediately. Doesn't want to go out 2-0. Definitely doesn't want to go out 2-0. Big damage going out. More than half done on that perfect. Now, 3/4 done on that perfect. Oh, yeah, now it's 3/4. Looking for that perfect win. Doesn't get it. Anti-air connecting, but that's not enough, I feel. One more hit, magic pixel left. And that's enough. Moomaster ties it, it's 1-1. And since it's best of 3, we're gonna see one more fight. Muscle not gonna be changed out, maybe Hanzo switched? It didn't work out too well, okay? Maybe it did. Plasma Sword opts to keep playing as Hanzo, maybe that spam will come back. But he will need to be very sure on when to use that anti-air, since Moomaster's muscle is so fast on the offense. It's brutally quick, you can see it as well as I do. And Plasma Sword is in real trouble here. That projectile does nothing at all. Bringing some jumping play in, but that hasn't been super beneficial either. And Moomaster is looking stronger by the second here. What a big change. He's playing a very active muscle against a very spammy Hanzo. Yeah, okay. Unless Plasma Sword finds an answer quick, he's gonna be done for. And he needs to find the answer now on this next attack. Yeah. One more hit is gonna do it. There we go. Moomaster takes the win. Plasma Sword is relegated to loser's bracket from round 4. Okay, what's next? Are we going to see the... I think we're gonna see some more loser's bracket action. Let's do a quick update on the bracket here. And let's see what we have next. What we have left is we have Lord PBH and QCC Big Sam and Ninlia versus Max D out on the losers bracket. That should be next. Yeah, we have Lord PBH versus Big Sam. It's been called out, so we are gonna have some losers bracket action here. Lord PBH started off with a loss against To Be More Crazy and then beat Trashboat, who actually beat me. So Lord PBH has some wins under his belt. UCC Big Sam won Scotty and lost against Plasma Sword. Be that as it may, we are now ready to continue on the losers bracket side of the action. Yeah, in this Sawcon 21 World Heroes Perfect Tournament. More J-Con, but now a Ryoko Okay, a very different game and a very different matchup coming up. And luckily we are not back in that nasty Egypt map. We are here in the Jurassic period. Maybe it's Triassic looking at the dinosaurs, who knows. Oh, it seems I've forgotten some facts of my paleontology textbook. Be that as it may, we are in prehistorical times. And Lord BBH with a strong start to kick off action here. Okay. Ruoko backing off, but that's not gonna be a long-term game plan for sure. Ruoko will need to do much more damage than that to keep fighting in this tournament. Julius Khan looking very solid here. And a throw connecting. That hurts. That is such a painful looking throw when the opponent is just slammed against the wall. Super connecting there. Big Sam does some big damage. Ha. Okay, cannonball missing. But the kick doesn't. Okay, one up, Lord BBH. Big Sam gets an opportunity to switch. Doesn't. Is confident in Ruoko here. That's fine. I do prefer it when players keep to their strengths and don't switch out characters for non-obvious reasons. Okay, Lord BBH bringing out the early offense here and continuing almost a perfect round here. Ruoko battling out of the corner and is able to do a big throw. An explosive big throw for big damage, but is jumping in with a hopeful air attack into an anti-air. Well read by Lord BBH. Okay, what's next? Some more jumping action by Big Sam, but the ground attacks and the big normals of J Khan do so much damage. Oh, touched the button there. Was already defending, but touched the button and was looking maybe to do a counter attack, but maybe he should have waited until all the hits connected. That would be more splash, but regardless, Lord BBH wins 2-0 with an easy looking 2-0. Okay, nothing else. Yes, the host is saying that we need Teves, Tuttu and Max Dia to be ready for stream next. And they are ready, so we should be seeing Ninlia and Max Dia battle it out. Hope that Ninlia gets to stay in the tournament and gets to fight Plasma Sword. But that should be in just a second here. He's hoping for a good match. Both players say that they're ready for the fight. Let's get ready for the action. Coming your way in just a second here. It's been a fantastic tournament so far. We are seeing some fun gameplay in this lesser known fighting game. And a nice turnout with 18 participants for such a old and less played fighting game. So happy to see some action here on World Heroes Perfect. Okay, it's been called. Start up. So both players are ready. Both players are ready to be challenged. And the challenge has been accepted. It's Teves Tuttu Ninlia playing on the right and Max Dial playing on the left. Let's see. Muzzle versus Hanzo. Gonna be a challenging match for Ninlia. What's this now? Why are we not... What are we doing? What is going on here? Yeah, a reset. Maybe the connection wasn't good. But that looked weird and we definitely do need a reset there. I think they dropped out of sync. Let's try that again. It's gonna be same characters, obviously, but maybe it's gonna work that much better. That looked like a desync. Oh, we are back in Egypt. Of course we are back in Egypt. And immediately into Egyptian action. That anti-air blocked and punished by Max D out. Well played against that anti-air. I was surprised to see that result, but we got that result regardless. That Shoryuken cannon is punished. But a big throw by Ninlia. Not that much damage. And unfortunately that dash misses, whiffs, and is punished again. Max D out has some good punishes. Of course, Muzzle here has the reach to punish any whiffed attacks. That's Ninlia's ultimate connecting there. Or super connecting, doesn't kill. And the dropkick takes out Hanzo. Okay. Max D out, up by 1. This is the end of the road for one of these players. Special connecting, but Max D out comboing immediately to return the damage and do some more of his own. Ninja in real trouble here. Does not want to be in this corner, needs to battle out. And is able to battle out. Back into another corner. But the Shurioken cannon connects. Okay, now in the middle of the field. Tried a sneaky teleport attack there. Didn't connect for damage. But was able to punish that offense. And tried to jump out. Very close. And gets the big punch in. Because Max D out was unable to punish that last whiff there. 1-1. Very tight. Too close to call. Just the way I like it. Starting off with a throw. And wasting a super. Maybe a latency thing. That was a weird super. And Max D out bringing some huge damage in. Ninja dashing out, opting for some projectiles, but that didn't connect. Okay. Good anti-air cannon there. And a nice mid-air connection with that knife attack. It has huge priority in mid-air, if you are higher than your opponent, I think. And a big throw, but that's not gonna be enough. Ninja will need to do some major damage, and will need to be super careful of not getting hit. Chip damage, of course, being an issue here as well. 7 seconds left. 6, 4, 3. That's not enough. Not enough. Timeout win by Max D out. That's 1 up for Max D up. This might be the last fight of Ninja. Here we go. Credits in. Continue button has been pressed, and we are gonna see the second fight of this best out of 3. Ninja hesitating a little bit on that character select screen, but opts to continue as Hanzo. Love the confidence. Maybe unwarranted since Max D out starts with a huge damage. Straight from the gate. Yeah, okay, this looks painful. This looks super painful for Ninja. Difficult to find answers for Muscle's moves. Certainly difficult. He's able to hit those blocks, but he's not able to force in damage. What a close fight. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, difficult for me to recommend moves for either player, but we see that Max D out is able to do some solid combos, and is able to evade most of the attacks, or is able to block most of the attacks that Ninja puts out. And now, in real trouble, is able to connect a full super anti-air there, evening out the play. But Ninja will need to do some damage here to to end things out. End things out, what am I saying? To finish things off with. Ooh, and he's able to, with some low kicks into a fast attack, and hangs on by the skin of his teeth. Is that a saying? I hope it is. Regardless, Ninja is now in a 1-1 situation. It's a match point for Max D out, but Ninja is ahead by just a few pixels of health. Ooh, hesitated there and the throw connects. Now in trouble in the corner. Punished for that anti-air. That's it. That's got to be it. And it is. And it is. Ninja drops out of the tournament of the Karate Hut community. We have Universal Quantifier left. Rough times. GG's, Ninja, GG's. Next time. What do we have left? We are moving towards the semi-finals and the quarterfinals of the respective brackets. That means that we have 2 more fights in the losers bracket with Universal Quantifier, Plasma Sword, and whoever. But before that, we are gonna be playing a winners bracket match. That's gonna be Josh, the Funk Dog, and Moomaster. This is the winners bracket semi-final. Now we still need to decide who the opponent is gonna be from the losers bracket, but this is gonna be the Semi-final. This is the first semi-final of the evening. Okay, we are gonna see more of these top tier characters by these top tier players. This, I feel, the player who wins this is the player who wins this has a strong chance of winning the finals as well. So we are now looking for the player to beat here. And it's interesting to see what Moonmaster has as an answer to this Captain Kid moveset. He has some solid attack work, and utilizing his fast moves when he's up close, utilizing his longer distance moves when he's at that range. So he has some solid play as an answer. Fast offense by Moonmaster. And whenever those hits connect, they do huge damage. The window for Josh the Funk Dog to punish those attacks is very, very small, but he's able to find it from time again. Very tight here. Josh now low. White Whale into a fast hit. Man, that's a good super. It doesn't have a long cooldown. Moonmaster takes a first win. Do we see Josh the Funk Dog dropping off? Maybe not. He picks up Ryozo. He was a monster in the air with Ryozo in the previous fight. And he looks to continue the same here. Looks for that finals spot. Yeah, a good switch there. Easily able to take the round. Wow, that's big damage. But that's the Ryozo for you. Those low fireballs not connecting. Or low projectiles. Ooh, a slow attack in the air. Beaten by that Eric's fast air axe. The hammer connects. And it's 1-1. Moonmaster has a match point. Let's go. 2-hit combo connecting for 33% damage for Josh the Funk Dog. There we see the huge damage potential that Ryozo brings into the fight. And the punish misses. I wonder, that must have been some hitbox shenanigans going on there. Some jank going on there as Josh's attack connects, but it looked like Moonmaster would be able to punish it with a fast attack. Interesting result. But allows Josh to claw the win. It's 1-1 now. So, the path to finals is this fight. The winner goes to finals, the losers goes back to the losers bracket to finish things off. Oh, do they? Yeah, they do. The loser of this match is gonna fight again in the losers semi-finals. We still don't know the losers bracket other semi-finalist, but at the moment it's looking to be Moonmaster versus somebody, because Josh the Funk Dog is up and has a match point and has been playing very solidly. But hey, Moonmaster changed a character. Moonmaster is now a muscle, and also he's been playing a very scary muscle so far. Lots and lots of damage. Perfect round. Oh my, oh my, oh my. That's a scary round and a scary position to be in as Josh. That's harsh. I mean, he was doing so well, and then a switch to muscle, and Moonmaster is showing us how to play this muscle. That is a tough opponent to beat. Throw connecting for big damage. Both players have their meters ready. A little smack on the forehead with that poleaxe. Moonmaster in the danger zone, in the red. But brings in those fast combos. And Moonmaster takes out Josh the Funk Dog. No, wait. Is it 1-1? Ha! Well, pro streamer time. It's 1-1. It's actually Josh the Funk Dog and Moonmaster now in 1-1. And this is the last match. Did I really make a mistake there? Weird. Maybe I did. I was too excited with the matches. Let's go. So this should be the real semi-final last fight. Both players, I'm certain of it. Both players have at least a win under their belts. That said, Josh the Funk Dog with that character switch takes out Moomaster for that match point. This is a match point. I'm 100% on it. Red Shark attack, not connecting, blocked. And that's where Moomaster is at his most dangerous, with those fast drop kicks into a combo. And that's the real offense to beat here in the game. Okay, that big kick in the air was able to beat the drop kick. Good to know. That's a nice answer for Captain Kid. And is that gonna be the hero move version? Are we gonna see the eagle? No eagle. Shark upper into a switch, into some damage. And Moomaster ties it. It's all tied. Last fight of the semi-finals of the winner's bracket. Moomaster with the early offense, and with the fast offense, continuing his very aggressive play style. Josh will need to find answers at every small opportunity he can. Otherwise, Moomaster will continue pressuring, and it is very, very fast pressure that Muscle brings to the table. But also, Captain Kid brings huge damage to the table. So, tables have turned. And now both players almost dead. A big jump in, not punished, and Josh takes the win. Moomaster is out. Well, they keep playing. Oh, what do I? How long are they gonna play? Well, they keep playing. Josh had a win already. Those guys are playing extra matches. Thanks, Video Couple. For fun. Yeah, makes sense. Thought I made a mistake then. We will actually join the other match here. Man, I was too excited to watch those top tier players play. I think we are gonna go back to the losers bracket, and we made it just in time for the losers bracket round 5 match with Universal Quantifier and Lord BBH. Yeah, and like Video Grapple you said, it is a fun game, so I'm not it's not surprising to see players have a little extra fun on a side match in this tournament. Maybe a reset would have been in order there, so I could have read it. Which is which? Lord PBH is playing as the pink J-Con, and Universal Quantifier is playing on the gold color helmet. This is going to be a fun match. Universal Quantifier goes down. He is the last hope for the Karate Hut Discord community. Let's hope he can get those big connections, starting off with some strong damage. This is a fun character to spectate, that's for sure. Universal Quantifier now changing his game plan just a little bit and is ahead quite a bit. But of course he will have to change his game plan, seeing as he is down a bout. That's 6 weeks of splash damage for you when you are in the corner. Sorry. Okay, anti-air. Good connection. 1-1. There we go. Universal Quantifier, you can do it. Yeah, we missed the first fight of this matchup since we have one win for Lord BBH, because we were watching the extra match on the winner's bracket side of things. So this means that Lord BBH actually has a match point here, seeing as at the top of screen we have one win for Lord BBH. So Universal Quantifier is under pressure and will have to take a win here. Now in real trouble. Any damage will do. Like a hop kick. That will clinch out the win for Lord BBH. And that's Universal Quantifier out of the tournament. What we have left is we have the other losers bracket quarterfinal, Plasma Sword versus Max D out. The winner of that is gonna play Lord BBH. and of that pair we will know our finalists. So this is going to be the quarterfinals for the losers bracket. Plasma Sword versus Max D Out. Let's see. Muscle. Max D Out has been playing some solid Muscle, and Plasma Sword prefers the off-color Hanzo with the muted colors. A true ninja is always quiet. Or silent. Yeah, okay. More of this trademark Max D Out offense as Muscle. And Plasma Sword is under real pressure here from the get-go. Okay, with that spam, I don't think that spamming is gonna take Max D Out work. It worked in the previous match, but in this, probably not gonna be enough. Yeah. Max D Out is gonna be playing Lord BBH here. For the chance at the finals, I think, if I would have to say. It looks to be a rather easy road for Plasma Sword to get this far. He got the upper side of the bracket, which was relatively easier than the road that Max D Out took, but Max D Out is continuing that solid muscle play. That's one of Max D Out. Yeah, we're gonna see a change. Okay, Plasma Sword is bringing out Captain Kid. Let's see what he can do. Take a knee to the head. Yeah, okay. That's not the way to do it as Captain Kid. Captain Kid has a solid or an awesome moveset. He's a very, very good character, but you also have to be a strong player on execution to take advantage of all of that. He's got a lot of moves, but there's quite a bit of execution when it comes to playing Captain Kid. And Max D Out is not faced by the top tier pick here, and is able to continue battling for that return to the finals. This, of course, is the road to the losers bracket finals or semi-finals. Okay, Plasma Sword wouldn't let Max D Out get out of the corner easily, but Max D Out battles out and is in the lead. He's gonna punish that shark, not. Okay, some spam. Okay, Plasma Sword has found some offense here and is now bringing the game up to speed. Is now actually being aggressive against Max D Out, but Max D Out finds the counter and takes the win. A pretty easy looking 2-0. So what do we have left? Not much. We have the Lord BBH Max D Out fight left on the losers bracket side here. And then we are gonna see Josh the Funk Dog fight the winner of this. So this is the losers bracket semi. The losers bracket winner is gonna go to the finals. So Max D Out versus Lord BBH. Lord BBH with the J-Con that took out Universal Quantifier, and Max D Out continuing with that very offensive muscle play. This is gonna be a good fight. Both players to look out for. Lord BBH with a strong early showing, now backed into a corner, but throws his way out of there for big damage, and continues hopping attacks and corner mix-ups. Very difficult to punish some of those moves that J-Con throws out for that corner play. But Max D Out is battling out slowly, but not surely. Mongol Cannonball connecting, and Lord BBH takes the first round. We are eliminating players on every fight now. Lord BBH is not waiting for Muscle to start attacking with those big damage combos, and is in fact pressuring very, very heavily. Wow, that was a very quick attack there in the start of the round, but now Max D Out is on the offense, and it's huge damage. No chip damage there, a chip there would have killed. And Max D Out with a double hander is able to bring it to 1-1. A surprisingly good comeback there. It's all tied. Like I said, this is gonna be a good match, and it is. These players are very, very closely matched. Love seeing it. Double check things here. Yeah, everything's looking great. Let's continue. Very even. Now some max D out muscle offense. Lord BPH battling again. Ah, touches a button. Why? You had the block. The first 2 hits were blocked. Why touch a button there? I will never know. This will forever remain a mystery. But Lord, muscle touches a button. Maxed out touches a button and is dropped. Okay, so Lord PPH looking for the match point. We are not there yet, of course. Max D out still has every opportunity to tie out this series, and is actually doing some excellent corner pressure. Not giving much space for his opponent. Lord BPH is low, but is able to connect. Oh no, it's a chip. It's a block, but he'll have to continue blocking. Cannot continue doing that. The chip will do you in. Oh no, waited too long. And the throw connected. And a third time is the charm. Lord BBH with that super is able to take out Max D out. Max D out didn't finance that. It looks like a utility move, but it was utilized well in that situation. And we saw some good value come out of the Sawcon special. Well done there. Oh, is that a super? Regardless. Lord BBH in trouble. But battles out a small punish there. Sometimes you don't need much more. That throw is not gonna solve anything. Max Diao just needs a single combo to hit. Connects. Okay, that early damage was enough and was able to eke out a round win here. Lord BBH is on a match point though. Let's see if Max Diao has the nerves to keep fighting at his best, because he will need to be fighting at its best to take the win here. You cannot give too much space to Lord BBH's Khan. Now in real trouble. There's a real chance that Max Diao is dropped out of the tournament, but has a small light lead. This is not gonna go to the timer, this is gonna be a takeout. All 5 hits, blocked, the throw doesn't kill, and that doesn't chip. Oh, what a nice counter. Just enough life to block the attack and hit. It's 1-1 all even here, as we are battling for the last place in the losers bracket. Both players have a win. It's a new game. The loser of this is going to drop out of the tournament. It's gonna be a shame. Both of these players have been playing very well. Very solid players both. I'll be happy to see either of these players move on to the finals. Max Diao starts again with that early damage, but Lord BBH has shown that he's able to continue fighting even on low life and will not let up, regardless of the situation. Slides into a big throw. Is now in the lead. Lord BBH does a good job of playing on low health, that's for sure. Important connection there on the anti-air. He's looking for supers, but gets a hop kick. And that hop kick to the face gives a match point for Lord BBH. 2 big hits for 33% damage. That's the real power of Sawcon. Now half there. He's forced into the corner. Now on the defensive. Battling out with the cannonball. And connects with another hit. Overhead connects. And both players are terribly low on health. Lord BBH obviously wants to get the hit. Did try the same trick, but couldn't get the throw in, and Max Diao takes it all into the last round. This is the last round of this losers bracket match. Lord BBH with the early damage. Looking for those hop kicks, looking for that throw, I suppose. Oh, hop kick doing work. The hop kick has been a great asset in Lord BBH's Khan moveset. It's a fast attack. It comes out very fast. It does good damage. It's a very solid normal. Cannonball connects. And that might be enough. With a one more hop kick to go. Too early on that anti-air. Gives another opportunity to max D out. Gets on the offensive, but the anti-air clinches it. And max D out is out of the tournament. And we are going to see Lord BBH continue in this tournament. Well played, both players. GG's all around. So that's the semi-final. That's the quarterfinals. No, that's the semi-finals of the losers bracket, and then we are gonna have the losers bracket finals, and then the finals of the whole tournament. So we are gonna go for non-stop action, and then we are going to watch this tournament to the grand conclusion. Okay, let's wait for the announcers to call the next match while I take a last bit of hydration here from the blue invisible water bottle. Shoutouts to the water bottle. Alright. Josh the Funk Duck facing Lord BBH in this, the losers bracket finals. Josh has known to change characters, but so does Lord BBH. Opts for Ryoko. That's a surprising move. Is this his secret main? Looks to be a strong Ryoko player. This is going to be interesting. Have no doubt, Ryoko is a viable character, but you do have to know what to do with Ryoko. If you look on the internet, the Captain Kid is the superior character, according to some players, but on paper means very little in this game. It comes down to player skill, and Lord BBH appears to be a very skilled Ryoko player. Hopping in, hopping out, dealing some damage whenever he finds an opportunity. That shark opponent doing terribly much. Of course it puts the opponent on the back foot, but it's not a great deal damage. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna call out what the move is. Call it a slap then. Okay, Josh has found some answers to the Ryoko's earlier offense, and is now looking for that perfect round. Doesn't get it. That throw is not enough to finish things off. Ryoko is in danger here. Splash damage will kill, but some of those Ryoko attacks also have very high damage output, surprisingly high damage output by Ryoko. What isn't enough, obviously isn't enough, but regardless, it's 1-1. There we go. Okay, let's see who gets the early life lead here. Ryoko. But that doesn't last for long. This is a real back and forth match. Okay, now in Kode, in real trouble. Thrown out, doesn't matter. Ryoko low on health. Keeps battling, but is in trouble. Cannot... Ooh, a nice air throw punish. Well read by Lord BBH. That was a superior play. A nice anti-air and a nice air normal into some big damage. Is able to break the card? No. Takes a hit and goes down. Josh the Funk Dog as Captain Kid up by 1. Here we go, just a moment and continuing. Is it gonna be Ryoko? Is it gonna be Khan? Thinking on it hard. How good was it? No, is he a surprise pick? J-Max, Johnny Maximum. Let's see how good Lord BBH is as Johnny Maximum. He is a multiple character player. It seems he knows his way around World Heroes Perfect. I wonder which move he thinks would be an answer to Just the Funk Dogs. Captain Kid. Well, not faced by Sharkapa, but takes heavy damage. I don't know if this was a good pick, Lord BBH. It doesn't look to be an immediate answer. Maybe he was looking for a good matchup here, but Josh is not faced. Yeah. Josh is actually having a relatively easy time with Johnny Maximum here. Interesting selection. I wonder why he did that. He must have felt confident in his character choice. But it doesn't look to be that excellent. As Josh the Funk Dog takes a 2-0 win and drops Lord BBH out of the tournament. Interesting character selection there. Wow. So, we've fought 4 rounds of winners. We've fought 6 rounds or 7 rounds of losers. And we are ready to face the finals with Josh, the Funk Dog, and Moo Master. It's best out of 3, but due to the double elimination regulations, if Josh wins, he will need to win again. So if Josh wins, the bracket is reset and he'll have to fight again. But a single best 2 out of 3 for Moo Master is enough for the win. With that said, let's get into the finals action. Moo Master has had the shorter route, coming in from win to win to win to win, and Josh took a detour in the losers bracket. Okay, tentative looking start to the battle. Both players are familiar with each other, I think. They don't want to get rushed down by the opponent. Shark upper connects on these close quarters, but the throw does more damage. Man, that low axe attack is so good on Eric. No punish on that hammer. Josh tried, but was just a little too slow. And Moo Master is a good thrower. He has good throws. He reads his opponent well, and he got a good throw in there. Twice in that round. 1 for the kill. So Moo Master up by 1. And as soon as I praise him, then Josh comes with huge damage. But there we see the throw play again. So, Moo Master has found the throw button. And Josh keeps jumping over those low ground sliding projectiles with a sliding kick. And is able to tie it. 1-1. Way to go. Here's a close final for everybody's enjoyment. Anti-air hammer connecting. And a good punishment on that sliding air attack. Moo Master looking to deal a little bit more damage to take the first fight here. But Josh jumping over these projectiles. And the Frost Breath destroying the Ghost Ship there. And a nice big throw. Now under pressure in the corner. Starting off. Oh, but the red shot connects. It's not enough to kill. The axe connects after the shark. And that's Moo Master up by 1. He will need to win more, once more, to take the finals. Let's go. This might be for all the marbles. The prize here in the Sawcon 21 World Heroes Perfect Tournament Finals, bragging rights. Shows the Funk Dog does not want to give up easily. He's in the corner though. Able to switch places with his opponent. Good throw there. Well timed. Key throw there. And good airplay by Josh the Funk Dog. Moo Master is stronger on the ground, Josh is stronger on the air, but of course the characters also like that. Moo Master's Eric is not as great in the air as Josh's Captain Kid, I suppose. Okay, Moo Master comes in with the offense. Red Shark connecting. And now continues to combo over the Red Shark. That's a real possibility. Good play in the finals. And one more hit. 1-1. Okay, 1-1. If Josh wins now, it's a reset, and then we'll have the real finals. If Moo Master wins now, he's the champion. Moo Master changes characters. Opting to play as Muscle. Interesting pick. He was playing well on Eric. Muscle, of course, a strong pick, and we've seen him do it before. He's a very, very fast Muscle player. Captain Kid, of course, is the character to look out for. And has a strong moveset when piloted by an expert player. Lightning fast offense by Muscle. But that, that is a nasty combo. Into another continuation combo. That's a top tier attack by Josh the Funk Dog. Excellent execution there. Muscle in trouble. Good mix up there, but no damage. Was able to force some damage in. Now connecting with the dropkick, all even. Oh, when that low kick connects, Moomaster has a match point. Josh obviously wants to win this to get a fresh best of 3. Moomaster only needs the 1. Nice bait out of that shark upper. Didn't jump ahead. Thanks the shark. Blocks the combo. Moomaster is low on health but not short on offense. 3-hit combo connecting. And now both players terribly low on life. Both characters have big damage options in their disposal. The next big hit is gonna destroy the opponent. Is that the hero special version? It is not. But Josh, the Funk Dog, takes the win. That's gonna be a bracket reset. It's a best out of 3 now. They are gonna continue playing straight out. But don't mind the wins there. It's a fresh new fight. And the winner of this best out of 3 is the grand finalist. So it's a brand new game. Both players will now need to battle out for maybe up to 6 rounds. Who knows? It's gonna be a lot of fighting coming your way still here in the finals. And I'm happy to see a very close final here. Very, very tight. It could be anyone's ball game. Moomaster takes the first round with a sliver of health left. That's not a lot. Red Shark connects. Let's see that high kick. Dash kick. That's not half a meter of damage, but close to. And a nice punish on that hopeful offense there. Okay, as soon as Moomaster takes a round, Josh the Funk Dog does some real damage. And that's enough. And it's 1-1. Man, is it ever close. Both players have meters at the ready. No damage either way. Good blocks. Good readouts by both players. Josh starts with the early damage. Continues dealing damage. Good block. And it's very thematically suitable to have this fight on top of this volcano stage and not in that terrible Egypt stage. Good blocks by Moomaster. Looking for a way to cross that gap. And is able to get in close. Causes some damage immediately when close. Pressuring. Josh in the corner now. Shark up just to relieve the pressure. It's not a damage move. And with that pressure relieved, Josh takes the first W. It's 1 up for Josh. Okay. Best 2 out of 3. And Moomaster is thinking, is Muzzle going to be the right pick? Is he gonna switch back to Khan? No, Muzzle is going to be the pick. Blue-eyed Bauhaus. Let's go. Josh has had an amazing performance, battling out of the losers bracket into these finals and resetting the bracket. Let's see if he can take the winners here. Not if Moomaster has anything to say about that, but Josh is playing very, very well here. Definitely a top player. Josh takes it and has a match point here. Moomaster in real trouble. Maybe should have changed the muscle out, but maybe this is the character he feels confident playing as. He or she. Okay. Josh doesn't start with an early lead and is in corner trouble. Is in life trouble as well. With a little bit of a mix-up from Moomaster. Red Shark not connecting and is punished. Heavily punished. Huge damage And almost a perfect round. No real hits connected, just chip damage taken by Moonmaster. 1-1 these rounds. Still a match point for Josh the Funk Dog, playing on the right. It's very, very close. 20 seconds passed. Josh is ahead, but not by much. And as we see, that can turn in a second, as it did. Moonmaster now in a small, small life lead. In midair, Kid wins. On the ground, Moonmaster seems to have the slight advantage. But the advantages are very slight. No punish on that dash. Or the dive kick actually. Slap connecting. But you cannot continue over it. No juggles in this game. Both players now low. With 13 seconds left. Life is on Moonmaster's side. He can hop back and be safe. Yeah, takes it by life. 1-1. This is going to be the grand finals of the grand finals. The winner is going to be our grand finals winner here. No more second chances. No more third chances. No more nothing. This is it. Let's go. That's the first match that Moonmaster lost, and it was in the finals. But Josh has been steadily grinding out the damage as Captain Kid. And has been playing for quite a few more fights than Moonmaster. Doesn't seem to be troubled by that though. Well, must I say that he is low on life, and Moonmaster brings the fast combos. That slap changes the match not at all, and Moonmaster is up by 1 match point for Moonmaster. Let's see if Muzzle is our grand finalist winner character here. Air grapple. Got that air grab, and it hits, both players tossing each other around. And a nice, that's not a suplex, what is that? Not a pile driver, a DDT? I forget the wrestling move, regardless. Josh now in the red, so is Moonmaster. And Josh connects on that corner pressure. Oof, that is close. The last round of the last fight of the evening. Moonmaster picked up his pace and is trying to continue with the same offense. Let's see Josh take it into there. No? That's all she wrote, is it? It is. Is it? It is. GG's. That's gonna be it. Moonmaster wins. And that's all she wrote. That's all we have. No more gameplay coming soon. It's everything we had for tonight. I hope you've enjoyed this World Heroes Perfect Tournament.